And Salmon begat the Boaz of Rahab, as Obed of Ruth, and Ohab of Jesse. Rahab is another way to spell Rahab. And now that we've looked at the life of both David and Rahab, we can connect the two to the message at large. King David was a murderer and an adulterer. Rahab, a woman from Jericho, was a prostitute. I need you to understand that these are people whom human society abhors, detests, reviles. An employer will turn their nose up at you. They find that you've been guilty of a crime, much less murder. People will talk behind your back and shun you if they find that you've been promiscuous. And yet God still forgave them. Even more, He used them. No tool was too dirty or too broken for His plan. Though David had murdered a man and taken his wife, the Bible tells us in Acts chapter 13, verse 22, that God said, I have found David, son of Jesse, a man after my own heart, which shall fulfill all my will. Though Rahab lived a life of disgrace in the darkest corner of a depraved city, out of her lineage came the light of the world. God forgives us when we fall. And if this were true for these two people, two imperfect people, all those years ago, how could it not be true for us who live today? And so we therefore so run, not as uncertainly. So fight we, not as those who beateth the air, but we keep under our bodies, and bring them into subjection, lest that by any means when we have preached to others, we ourselves should be castaways. We can tell others to train and run for the prize, but we must be also sure that we ourselves do not slacken our own regiment. No matter what sport you look at, boxing, basketball, football, you will see that the players have been trained rigorously. They have trained their stamina to be so keen as to be able to run for miles without tiring. Their muscles are toned. All in all, their bodies are the peak human physique. It does not matter that you lost sight of the goal. It matters that you are still searching. There's nothing we can do to fail on the road to salvation. We can only forfeit the prize. Have you forfeited new life? And neither have I.